it I pressed go live, but I hadn't changed the orientation. So, and I don't think you can change it. Once you go live, you can't change it. So, hopefully, everybody gets back in. I just, I was running late. I probably should have changed the stream just to quarter past, maybe. Tell me that just now. Yeah, probably quarter past would have been slightly better. But I'll wait for everybody coming back before I really kind of get into the meat and bones. Oh, actually knows. Because I had people in there waiting. Oh, do you know what? I've charged that phone. I won't get the phone, the preview phone. So I need to remember when I do that I press orientation. There's probably a way you can do it on the fly, but for some reason I don't know. Which is a bit of a pain because I was quite it's quite good having that up. Right, people I think will probably just be coming in. I don't know why. There must be a way you can change it. So I'm going to change the camera. I need to get rid of this egg crest sandwich because it's just going to do my head in. Right, let's swap it around. You can see there, by the way, that's all the bags of the Millennium Falcon. So I've got a little, not a gripe as such. I need to get this cable in because it's just going to go. Um, oh, right, we're up and running. I don't think we need. These are extra bags. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Right, let's save this phone because I can then. Because I'm possibly going to use the. I'm possibly going to use the iPad for instruction manuals. Yeah. Oh. Oh. There's this phone, this, and I don't know, it makes a really annoying noise. Right, let's go there. I've got chat up. Right, that can go there. Oh my god. Got all these updates coming. So I'm going to get the builder app up. Do you know what I need to do actually? I need to turn down my screen brightness on my phone because I was up at my mum and dad's. So I need to turn the brightness down just a touch because it's going to be... Oh, just broke my phone. Turn that brightness right down. There we go, that's better. I've just broke my wee selfie stick that I made. Right, so I think we're back up and running. How's it going, Sprue and Glue? Anya's actually here. She's through in the spare room just now. She will be through at some point. Yeah, I had a wee bit of trouble with it. I was a little bit late. So A, I was running late. B, when I went live, at first I couldn't figure out where the button was, and then it said go live, but I pressed go live and I hadn't changed the orientation. And it's just so annoying when you commit to that. It's as if you can't. I don't know. You can't change it for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, hope everybody makes it in because it was quite good how I set it up. But I kind of yeah. So we're basically going to be tackling the well. This is a different. In fact, this is a version that Lando Calrissian had for the Millennium Falcon. So this is the Haynes manual. We're probably going to be, I say referring to this, but I'll probably be using this as a little bit of a, just for information. So this is the start of the Millennium Falcon build. Now, straight off the bat, so there it is here, 75192 is the set number. I'm going to be using the digital copy for the instructions because the book itself is absolutely massive. I did a preview video. Oh, tell me about it, Dave. It's just, I was in a hurry to just get started and it just ended up, yeah. So I think these are the old plans anyway. Some of the images in the preview of the book, first couple of pages are really nice. But what I noticed was, and this caught me not by surprise. So book one, bag one builds quite a lot of it. Now there's basically I think 17 bags. Now that doesn't mean bags S, so it's not. So when I opened the box, I thought that it was going to be like the usual Lego kit, like box 1, 2, 3, and 4. Box 1 doesn't have like bag 1 through to whatever. It's got bag 1s, so that this basically is all bag 1s. So there's quite a few now. Here, I'm not saying here lies the problem. But basically, I had to dump out every single of the 4 boxes in the big box. I've had to dump it all out, and there's basically multiple bags of numbers. So bag 1's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 really big bags and 3 smaller bags. Plus there's additional stuff, like you might need some of this, which is Technic pieces. So at the moment it looks as if I'm going to need a lot of space, and I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Right, I'm here, so if you give me the phone down,
Right.
That's me now, sitting cozied.
So you can probably hear Anya's there.
Aye. I'm all cozied.
Katie. Oh, Kate, sorry, Katie. Kate, that's your Katie.
It's not Kate.
Hold on, I'm here building 2 small Halloween sets, Jack-o'-lantern and the White Skull set.
I've still got to do that, yeah.
Still got to do it.
That through the week.
Anya's just built, that's a Jack-o'-lantern, is it?
Yeah, Jack-o'-lantern.
Anya built that all on her own.
I did, in the wee,
It's good.
the wee haunted barn.
In the wee haunted barn as well, just here. There we go. Right, I'm going to pass the phone down. Oh, what is this phone doing, man? It's...
Don't forget it, be ready for call Knut.
No, I've charged it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's doing all kinds of stuff. So I think it's... Oh, see this. Right.
Other than that, I'll just go into my own phone.
But it's working. So, yeah, so right off the bat, I went, bag 1, and then bag 2 does this. So you can see here, bag 1 does quite a lot, and I'm thinking, that's not just bag 1, that's multiple bags to get to this. So I think because this set was made in 2017, so it's quite old, and I think it's just like an older design. So I've got all the bags, it's just a pile of plastic with bricks and God knows Technic pieces, and it's all piled up, so I need to get that sorted out. But basically the plan for this stream is to start building this, and I kind of had a concept of just building for an hour and a half, so I started about 20 past, say. and then we'll just stop, and then we come back next week. So it's gonna be Falcon Friday. But the way that it's initially set up, it's a lot of there's a lot of bricks in bag one, so it covers quite a lot. So it's a little bit of a different build, as in like, I mean, most Lego builds that I've done, even older builds like the Saturn V, was kind of manageable bags, but this is a lot of bags for step one. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. The only reason I'm saying this is because I don't really have the setup here is not. I wouldn't say it's not. It's good, but it's not great either. So I've got a little tray here that I could probably use. I kept telling you this. This was my Gourmet Kings box. So that was my Burger King. It was a Wagyu burger. It was beautiful.
Was it nice, Dan?
Oh, it was gorgeous. Right, so I need to think of my feet here. So this could be an interesting stream, as in this is such a big set. So I bought this little. In fact, these are the little pink cherry blossom bonsai parts I've still got in here. So I'm maybe just going to set these on this chair, because I may have to utilise this. I'm trying to think of my feet. I actually got rid of boxes that would probably be an ideal, like a tray box, like all my IKEA Billy boxes that I've been, or Billy bookcases that I've been doing, would probably be ideal for this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these.
Spoon Lucy, stop watering and get building.
I'm going to have to. Well, I need. There's so much stuff.
Aye. Spoon said. Just look at the little toes. What's between my feet?
Oh, you can probably see them sticking it.
Oh yeah, because I've got them covered now. Let me see, what else did you say? Bruce saying there's actually 82 bags, 50 stickers, and 6 large instruction books.
What's that for?
The Death Star.
Oh, the Death Star's got a lot of stickers. So yeah, this is a different format for me. It's going to be quite a lot of parts. Right, so that's all the small stuff into the 3 trays, and then we've got 3 really big bags here. So I wonder what is the format here? Is there really a format? I don't even know.
I would just get going. We've not counted them up, but you write for Darren and you're on here, yeah.
Right, I'm going to put the book there. That's the Haynes manual. I may need that just to look at where I go. So I'm thinking, by the looks of this, I'm thinking that bag 1 is going to last us a couple. I can't even get into this. Usually these rip down the side, but oh, there we go. Wow, that's a lot of.
We finished the Halloween last night.
This is going to be a lot of plastic. We're probably just. What I'll probably do is next week I'm going to get a better system. Maybe. Oh my goodness! Look at all these Technic pins. I may keep that bag just here. Jeez. Yeah, let's build the Falcon, he says. Let's start the Falcon. Jeez. Okay. And still got another bag. So this is all bag 1s. So yeah, there's not really. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's one down already. Man overboard. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did that go? There it is. It's right in front of me. Right, so that's all of bag one's open. So what I may have to do, I may have to look into perhaps getting like like something like this, like a tray, like a bigger tray.
Sorry, it was Kate that said the Death Star is the...
Ah, yeah, it's got a lot of stickers. Oh, there we go. That's the all important piece to add to the collection. I'll keep that for.
There's a rubbish bloody orange one.
Yeah, I think I want to get that other colour, the green one with sort of botanicals and stuff. Right, so here we go. Well, this is a lot. We'll see how we go. And so basically, I'm gonna structure it to at least 1.5 hours. Right. So we're at half 3, so probably maybe even 5. But here we go. So the very first block we need is this. So the Millennium Falcon starts with this.
You're on a big TV set.
Oh, and get rid of the bags. So we start off with a red Technic piece. Now what we got here, so we've got these wee black, wait to see what have I got in here. Yeah, they're different parts. Do you know what I might do? I might see, oh, do you know what? That might just be the wee gemmy there. I've got a plaster for some reason. I found that the other day.
Oh, probably one.
So look at these Technic pieces. Jeez, man. So they're going to get in there. That is that's the biggest Technic piece pot I've ever seen. So I think the main structure of the Falcon is pretty much, this part is a lot of it is Technic pieces. Right, so let's get building. I must admit, Technic's not my ultimate favourite, if I'm brutally honest. So we'll go over like data and stuff with the Falcon as we build it over the coming weeks. But the main reason of doing this stream is that I'll be able to sort of get people into like a kind of structure. Now, is this black or is that grey? I think that's grey. Now there's a big grey part. Yeah, so we've got plus it says 26 of these, so I think that's these parts. And there's these parts. So we're right. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Do you know what? I'm in my civvies. I didn't even get time to change out into my PJs. My Dragon Ball Z's, which I'm still rocking at the moment.
I've got mine on, and my wee fleecy top.
No, I don't.
And my blanket. Oh, cozy.
So, we need these big Technic pieces. So I hope everybody's doing well. I knew when I was late for the stream then. I got the wrong orientation, which happens quite a lot nowadays. Say no more.
Say no more.
Right, so... Right, so we need, it's all these, look, big grey Technic sticks. And I think we need pretty much, maybe even all of these, to be honest. And then we've got these grey plates, so what I'm going to do is not grey, but brown and grey. Well, that is a lot of Technic.
Should there be no room for me up there, is there?
There's not much.
No.
I mean, you could sit there, but
I didn't think there would be.
You'd have to clear the Haynes manual. Right, so I think we've got all these massive Technic pins, or Technic blocks, plates. Do you know what I need? I need to put the tail away. I need some. Right, here we go. So that's going like that. Right, so we've got a lot of pins here. Right, so that marries up with that, and then we've got another 2 down this bottom. So this was a Christmas present, and the plan is I need to see how many hours it takes to build. So there we go. That's what we've. It's funny when you think that this is going to turn into the Millennium Falcon built all around this. I'm going to get some YouTubius on just for a little bit of background noise. Right. Oh, did I put that on? Yeah, it was the right bit. So we've got another one of these. So that's going on this side. So we're just building up this strip here. Then we've got a grey piece going in here. We've got another 2 of these Technic pins going. Yep, so there's a little half. Do you know, I threw out a box, a little tray for the billies. It would have been perfect for putting this in.
But you don't think, do you, at the time?
I just want to get rid of boxes.
Because I've just seen me take you over.
So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's that, this piece here. And that's going to slot in there. So there we go, building up this big spar, and not the kind you shop at. Right, so we're building up these little T-junctions. It's building up these little T-junctions. So this is going to be quite heavily Technic based. Like the guts of it. There we go. And then we're building up. So we've got more of these T-junctions, 2 of. And so we've got, by the looks of it, they're going actually in there. So there's a little bit of an overlap. No, that's going the wrong way actually. Oh, just took the pin out. Right, that's going like that. That's it. No, wrong way. Oh, jeez, I keep getting this in the wrong way. I'm all fingers and toes. Was it toes and thumbs? Is it toes and thumbs? Oh, I don't know.
Fingers and toes.
Put that in the wrong bit. That's it. Right, that took a lot. Now we've got the grey ones, so the grey ones are in here. These slightly longer Technic pins. Oh, I'm doing a lot of like kind of farty sounds with this back bit in my. So I don't know if that. It looks as if they've got that sitting out a little bit like this. So maybe that's gonna. There's something gonna join. We're gonna shove those in. So quite a lot happening, even in just this little piece here. Get 4 little brown bricks. I must admit, I would quite like just a smaller pot size. There's just a lot of there's the brown pieces in here. I need to remember there's actual pieces here. Yeah, I think it'd have been quite nice to just have smaller bags, but I don't know whether when this was designed, it was slightly different. So here we go. There's a spark. I just want to see how we're looking. Oh, that's right, because you're signed in my name, aren't you?
Yeah.
And that's how I'm seeing. It's kind of weird seeing my name coming up.
I know, I've had to say it as me.
Right. Yeah, this is quite. I must admit, it's quite nice seeing all this Lego, but it's quite overwhelming at the same time. And yeah, it is the wee 3 box. Right, so these are going. I think it's like that, is it? Is that going right there? Oh no, it's going at the end, sorry. Yeah, that's like that. Right, I've got these little strips which I imagine, well, they might be in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's, yeah, I've got them, they're in here.
Just a lot of wee bits.
There's a lot of bricks. Like this bag one it's very overwhelming. There's just so much. As I say, because they haven't separated like smaller steps,
Yeah.
it's all like a massive amount. So there we go. This is what we've got so far.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So there's a little
That's
spark.
it started, darling.
But there's a lot of like, so we're actually putting more of these bricks on top of what we've already put. But yeah, there's a lot of. I knew there was an issue when I looked at the manual and I saw that step 1 does this. And you know right away that's a lot of brick.
I think there's a lot of bags for bag 1, are they not?
Yeah. What am I looking for? Oh, there it is. No, it's not. I'm looking for a little grey piece, but.
I wonder how Roman bricks is getting on here. Would normally would be in.
Yeah, I don't know. Right, I'm now. Hopefully, I've got all the bags up. I mean,
Darling, we've got 100 million here.
I'm trying to find this here, this grey square, and for the life of me, I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Got it. Right. So we're kind of doubling up in these parts. So I think the next stream, this kind of caught me unaware. Because we're actually just repeating this whole step process of these parts. So when I looked, the first thing I did when I opened the box, I typed into Google and I put, what is the first box you use when you build the UCS Millennium Falcon 75192, the kit number? And somebody'd put, oh, you just open all the boxes and all the bags. And I went, okay, it's a bit odd. That's not how I would build. I've already put 2 on there. Am I just... Did I do that while I was yapping? Brick tool. What am I trying to try and... I don't have nails on my mail. Oh, for God's...
What's she saying?
And of course, it pings up.
That Falcon set is by 1,000 Australian dollars in the store and not the Lego store.
Yeah.
Which Lego set?
We've actually got a lot of good deals on the Millennium Falcon. That's one of the reasons why I've bought it, because it's such a good price at the moment. think once I start getting where some of these parts are, I'm going to get a little bit quicker. So yeah, I may invest in some of these kind of things. Some trays. I may even, potentially I think going forward, is maybe buy some of these, slightly maybe even bigger, and then sort out parts so that I've got what I need. Right, that's that part done. So we've just really doubled up what we've already built on this. Oh, just got that part off there. So now we're going to be building this red block again. It looks as if we're building similar to what we built the first time. Yeah, this is quite an old set now, and I don't know if this set is going to retire at some point. I don't know. It's kind of getting rarer to find, and I think it's been in sale, so a lot of people have probably been actually like buying it, because for a lot of people, myself included, it's been what I would determine to be a bucket list set for me. So it's a set that I've been looking to build for so many years, and it just went to a price that you can't really say no to be honest. You know, it's one of those kind of prices that you just get, you say, yeah, I'm just going to buy this. Right, we've got a blue one. Now, is that... Oh, that's a very small blue. There it is. Don't drop that. Do not drop it. Oh, I'm trying to get it in the wrong hole there. Misses. Right. Now we have got another one of these.
Oh, misses.
So we've got a grey Technic piece, which possibly could be ints there.
I'm jiggered today.
Yep. Right, that goes in there, and we've got another 2 Technic pins. Right. And this is attaching up here.
Oh, flip.
So it's going in like that. Yep. So again, we're just joining up adjacent pieces. Pretty much the same to this. So I imagine that these two might even go back to back, I'd imagine. Maybe I actually just put that there out of the way. I maybe should have cleared this part, but we'll worry about that later. Right, we've got a little grey piece, which is the little, is it 7 piece? It's that one. That goes there. And then we've got these T-bars going up here. And then we do have
Oh,
another.
I've got the Halloween wreath I need to do as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of Halloween sets me and Anya need to tackle. We may live stream them, I don't know. Anya.
Yeah. I think we will. The Halloween wreath anyway, I think, because I'll need a wee bit of help because it's all wee fiddly gremlin-y things.
Gremlin. Right, so this is going in, so that's going there. I got this orientation in this side, kind of, it's weird because it's, yeah, these parts, you don't want you to push these pins in. So these are going to, like, become something. So this is going this way. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Move.
Move. Right. So that's what we've got so far. Right, we've got, oh God, where are those little, I see. 1 and 1. So in here, I don't think we had that in the last step. I'm just going to double check. No, that wasn't in there. So we've got a little piece here. We've got in this middle part, that's the only part that it can go in. We've got that kind of grey Technic piece, which I think was in here. There it is. Oh, this. It's farting a lot. Right, we do have a small greebly. Now, I don't think it'll be in here. It's in here. There we go. So, logically, stuff's kind of where it should be. So, we've got a little hook part going in just here. And that's facing up the way. That's going to play some kind of role at some point. Now, this is actually going on top of this part here. So we're basically just putting this on here. Which kind of makes sense why we put like 2 layers here. So there we go. That's a Millennium Falcon done. I don't think it's really worth the money. Didn't even look like it.
In your dreams, baby.
So that's step 14. I just need to make sure this little orientation here is right, which it is. I can see it there. I can see it sticking out. So there we go. Right. 15. I think we're building these parts. In fact, step 1 is actually one of these angle pieces. There's a lot of these Technic pins. It's funny, you know, like a lot of the Technic sets I'm not really that a big fan of. I'm saying I'm not a big fan of Technic.
It has its place in certain things, so.
It's yeah. It's not my cup of tea, right? I'm just checking. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think that's a smaller grey piece, which I think is this. No, it's not. It's not that either. It's that one. Yeah, and I think is that going on? That's going in. I think it's going in that bit. Like this, I believe. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. So that's a guy that was a fitness instructor on one of the morning shows in Britain like years and years ago. Sadly, the guy actually died, which is quite sad. Yeah. So we'll just put reinforcing plates on that side just to bolster. Oh, I want to tell you, there's a lot of Technic. I feel as if I'm getting nowhere on this pile. Right, here we go. We've got little brown. Again, we've got a whole load of these Technic pins. So that's joining. So we've got this little grey piece here, and that is attaching basically there, and then this is attaching to this. So there we go. So we've got a little bit of an extension on. Right, what we got here? We have got a lot of double plates. So I think obviously you're kind of joining Technic, then you're reinforcing it with these. And we're probably going to do the same and build on top of this. So, well, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I think somebody in Dave's, I don't know if he live streamed the other week there. There's somebody building the AliExpress version of this, which is quite interesting because they're actually very. I mean, you know, on a budget, it's actually quite a good.
Yeah.
It's a good alternative, and let's not be kidding. Not everybody can afford to buy, you know, the Lego version. Right, this is going by the looks of it underneath, so it's going like this. So we're building this on here. So I think it's going to be an X-Wing. Yeah. I'm going to look into maybe getting this a little bit more organised. Kinda.
Don't know if you could get it in a more organised one because there's so many bags and
Yeah.
getting the room for
I think it would be nice just to have a smaller like, bag size, but that's just the way it is. That's maybe kind of old school Lego.
But then maybe the next ones won't be as much.
Yeah,
It's actually like a framework you're building, isn't it?
kinda.
Yeah. I don't think the other bags numbers have got as many to the one part.
So this is the same, similar to the first part we built. So obviously we're going to be just doing the exact same, and this is going to go on top of it. In fact, we don't actually have. Yeah, so we've got. Did we build just? Whoa! Let's go back a little. That's right. Nah. It's just when I seen they've got a wee brown reinforcement Technic piece in here, but it's not on the bottom part, but it's in this part. But saying that, that's hold on. I just want to no, I don't see it. I'm just looking at that because that would kind of right. Okay, just so I know, because there's nothing worse when you miss a part. Right, so we've got a part going this way, and then we've got two Technic pins going this way. Okay, and that is going in like that. So that's going like that, and then we're building another brown. What goes up must come down.
That's what they say.
It's by Graham and Brown. Right, so this, we've got a little grey, it's this little piece here. And that's going in there, and then that is going there, I believe. So, again, it's pretty much just Technic blocks we're doing. And this is bolting on here. The old Michael Bolton.
Now you think of that.
So there we go. So we're building the old framework. I'm just looking to make sure there's no pin in this bottom part here. So this part's got it, and we've got this part up here, but we don't have it down the bottom. Yeah, just a little time check. Plenty of time. Right, so we've got another grey. I think it's a shorter grey. So that's this one here, because you've got this one, which X amount of holes. You get that one, you get this one. It's this one. Now what we've got here, two blacks at the end. And then we get two blues, two blue. So there's a gap. There's one there. These little tubs are good because they've got a scalloped or a rounded edge. So they're quite good for picking up little pieces. I'm just so cautious that I don't tip it. Right. So that's what we've got here. Now, what we got? Right, we've got that. We're using a lot of these L brackets. Using them quite a lot at the moment. That's going like that, I believe. Yep. Then we've got a tile piece which is there. And that's going in like so. Can that slide down, or is that just... Let's just maybe take that off. I think that's going like that. It's like that. So this little tile piece here is covering the inside. Now we've got one Technic pin going in the middle. And I believe it's the bigger grey piece. Like this. Again, we've got the reinforcing plates up the side here, like that, two of. And then again, we've got these white corner. Now they are going like that. Yep. There's the other one. There we go. Right, now we have got, similar to the last one, we've got the little grey, we've got the brown Technic, and we have got two pins going in. So these are like joining. You know, join it. There we go. So again, pretty much just building up the framework here. So we've got the grey pieces. So it's again just reinforcing this joint. And then we've got the tan piece going here. So that's pretty much the same as the first side that we built. And this is going on here. So we're going that one underneath. So you can see there we're getting the kind of framework. And I've got a hair there. Well, that's well in there. Right, stick that there because I think we're going to be building, going to be doing the same, that piece, but obviously it's going to be reverse. So, I think it's this one. 1, 2, 3. It's this one. So again, two Technic pins there, two little blue ones. Oh, that's really annoying me, that noise. It's really bugging me. Right, so again, we're doing the same with that little tile piece. Where did I get the tile piece? There's actually a 3 in there. Yeah, I think it's a 3 we need, and that's going to cover down like there. That's it. That's it. Right, we have got black, no bracket, hinging bracket. Oh my goodness, I'm all thumbs. Let's get in there. Right, we now have got, again we've got a grey piece going there. Then we've got this brown piece. So we've got one going that way and two going this way. Oh, yeah. Now that is going in there, isn't it? It's going like that. Yep. Then we've got another one. Again, we've got two going that way and one going the other. And then that's joining up with this little grey piece. So that's that little bracket, and that's going to bolt on top, the old Michael Bolton. It's going to bolt on here. So that sits on top of the one that we already built. So there we go. So we've just mirrored what we did the other side. Right. Right, here we go. We're building now. Just trying to get a little bit more room here. Maybe just get some. Oh, I tell you, there's a lot of bricks. It's quite good. This little home thing here is actually holding a lot of these bricks in. Let's have a little drink of water. Do you know what? I meant to put YouTube on. I'm sitting here and I'm doing. It's been that long, my actual sound bar's off, so I'm going to have to power it off, power it on. Right. So it looks as if we're building... Yeah, we're building these at the end. So these are getting out the way. And I think we've got those little half Technic pieces that are going in. So it looks as if they're going... Right, do you know what? These are going in here. This could be quite awkward, actually. And I think these... A bit like the Milky Way, these are going to get pushed in and join up. Yeah, it's just my PlayStation that's coming on.
Oh.
I don't know why it's coming on, but I don't know why that came on. Right, so we'll get... Oh, this is quite... There's a lot of little pieces here. So I see that there's a grey block going along here. So that's kind of reinforcing this spiny part here, the kind of main structure that we built. Then we get some brown pieces. Again, these are very subtle. That's where because these are... This is basically the old-fashioned, just 2D. We were almost just probably better building it with the instructions in a way, but I don't think I've got room for instructions up here. Right, there's the tan piece I need. So these are going straight from here. There we go. So 1, 2, 2. Right, got them. That's it. That's that part done. Right, let's get... A lot of parts going on here, so we've got a ×4 build. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically do these 4 and then go back and then build the next step and just multiply it before basically. Put Adam Savage. I quite like Adam Savage in the background. I've actually been watching a lot of Adam Savage recently. A lot of the ones I've seen before though.
He was doing an Iron Mask thing.
Right, so we've got these. We've got one in the bottom. And I think we've got 2 of these grey ones in the top. So we're building this. This is what we've got. This kind of thing happening. So I'm just going to build these, and then these are going to go on, I think, down these side parts, I believe. I imagine these Technic pins are going to go into the frame. I think there's a guy who took a year to build this, actually. Right, we've got these... Oh no, we haven't got 4. Right, we've got these 4 parts done. So these are slotting in, I imagine...
That's quiet.
Yeah. So I think these are going down, so there's like the gaps up here by the looks of it. So the gaps up this top part. Oh. Ah, does that does, no, I've done that, right, so it should go the other way. Yep, I need to pull this one out. It could be, there we go. So that's going in. So that's kind of reinforcing the top and the bottom. Now where's the gap in this? So I think it's the same. I think we're up tight against this edge. So you can see there we've got more Technic pins inside. Whew! Oh man, this is... Now oh, that's one of these. So we've got a little overlap of one. That's going like that, and then we've got another tan piece. There's a lot of... Right, so that's going on top, right.
This is cozy. Yeah, come on everybody, where are you? You're all quiet. Mind you. This is going to be
It's going to be a big...
a wee fiddly bit that you're at. It's a little bit much.
I think we're just building really a big framework, and it's one of those builds where it probably, I mean, it's, yeah, I mean, it'll start coming together, but it's a lot of Technic framework that we're doing. So that part's on the outside. Now, I wonder if, right, I see. Do you know, I was just about to say there, that is a bit odd how that's hanging over that piece. So it actually goes up one. That's what. Get these all nicely back down. So that actually goes up there. So it's overhanging here a block. Should I get rid of those candles there? They were maybe. Oh god, that's really. I really need to change that. Right, so this part is going in this way, and then we've got two of these grey elements. Going down here. So this is going on, as I look at it here, this is going up this side. Is it? Oh, it's going in, yeah, it's going inside here. Right, how is that? Right, no, I see how that's going. Right, cool. That's quite interesting. So that's bolting on the inside of this part. So this part here, it goes in here, fitting all these Technic pieces. So that's actually quite a chunky sort of cross beam or beam member that we built there. So again, yep, we're just rinse and repeat on the other side.
Tell them what day you off next week.
Thursday, Friday. Right. We're actually starting to make a little bit of a dent in these bricks here. Oh, do you know what that goes there? Actually, that's it. And then this part goes on top, and then we've got another little piece goes up there. That's it.
Think you've got all that bags done today, Dylan?
Don't know. I'm gonna go. Got another 45 minutes, so. So as I say, and I've kind of said this before, but basically, it's all about, for me anyway, it's about like building for an hour and a half roughly,
Yeah, I think that's the...
and then it just means that I come back and I do this stream, and it's kind of rinse and repeat in a way. There's no competition to build this as quick as possible. It's not a speed build. I want to enjoy this. I want it to last. But the main reason I'm doing this is so that I've just got a time and a date that I'm going to be there. Okay, I was slightly late today, but I was really busy today. But I'm going to look into how long this takes to build, and I think it'll be 20 plus hours. Easy. Right, so again, we've built this bracket here, and this is going to fit in here, which is quite good because it fits in this part here, and it just slots in like so. Oh, maybe that was not the best angle. There we go. And that clips in there. So you've got this sort of big rigid structure down each side. We're actually doing pretty well. So it looks as if we've got a little reinforcement. The only thing I don't like about these plans is it shows you this whole thing, and then it's got like these wee elements that I put in, and it's very subtle, which I don't really. I need to.
It's probably because you've
it's got my jeans on.
and you're today.
It's just annoying. It's kind of just. Right. So what we got, it's going this side here. So it looks as if this is going in, this is like a reinforcement pin. And that's going right through probably to this black part here. Now we have got these, which I've got quite a lot of these, which is a Technic, 2 Technic pins and a sort of cross brace type thing. And that's going in here. So it looks as if these are all reinforcing, and it's going to give us an element as well here. That's it. So there we go, you can see there, but I've got 4 of these.
Down, and it looks like a number 3. Oh, your restructure that you're doing? Aye, yeah.
Oh, it does look like a number 3.
Yeah.
It does. Right, so it says we've got 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 4 of them. Let's just get them in. So we have got. So we've got 1 in here. Got 1 going in there. Got 2 over here. So again, I think we're. Oh my god, it's just getting the angles here. I think we've got 1 in here. Oh, yeah, these are all reinforcing, so they're always good. And then we've got 1 in there. Right, so that's those 4 in. Done that red one. Right, we've got a. Oh, so it really is. Got this part. Oh, so that's going in that little blue Technic pin we put in there, that little part there. And then we've got this, we've got a grey. Now I'm looking for. I'm just going to look at these bags. Yeah, that's all. That's the name plaque element. It's like a. I think what this is actually going to look like here. I've not seen it in this part. It's like a. Oh, I see it. It's down there. That's it. It was right in the bottom. So we get this thing here. Now that is going. Where is that going? Ah, right. So this is like a. So that little hook that we built, this little hook here, you probably actually struggle to see it. This part here is going in there, and then that's clipping in here. So don't know what that is. It's going to be some form of function. Oh my god, that noise is really annoying. So it looks like we're doing the same the other side. So that was from this angle. So we're going to turn it round, and I think we're going to do pretty much the same as what we did. We've actually got some other little parts here. So we've got 5 of these. So we've got 5 of these, and then there's one that's got a little wheel. I've seen that wheel. There it is. So that is going in. Hold on, that's got a it's got to have a little blue portion. Dee. You might hear a lot of this. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I remember never to wear these jeans on stream again. Right, that's going in there. Right, so we're popping that in there. This is probably the best angle to hold this to get these in. There we go. That little wheel's going there, which, again, I don't know. This is probably going to have some form of function. Right, that's going up there. There's only so many places these can go, really. I've got another one going just in here. Got another one just at the bottom. I think it's just, yeah, is it just there? Yeah, just in there. And then we've got one going down here. And then we've got this red one again. So we've got the red. There it is. And then we've got these blue ones. So we've got. Oh god. Sorry, this. It's really annoying me. Oh, that just. My builder app just closed. Which is interesting. Not something you want. So this is going up here. There we go. So that's a lot of the reinforcing pins. Now I'm actually looking, I think I've got this one here in the wrong place, have I? That could be quite nasty to get out if that is. I'm just thinking it's not in the same orientation. Yeah, there's this one which, oh, do you know what, I think I put that one in the wrong one. Yeah, I have. Have I? No, that's in the right one. Right, I'm going to check. Maybe that is offset. See, the only thing I can't manipulate this so that it's up because it's an older style. Yeah, that's definitely in the right place. That's in the right place. So I think there is a little bit of an offset. Yeah, I think there is an offset. I'm just double checking because I don't want to be. Yeah, there's a gap there. Yeah, so I think that's right. Right, so we're building up some plates here. So we're covering these blocks. So obviously in this kit, I would say there's going to be a lot of reinforcements. Just because of the size of it. Oh. And then we've got two little grey pieces, which I think are in here. And we're going, I think we're bridging this gap down here. Yep. There we go. Right, another big grey piece. So it looks as if we're now building a separate part. So this can maybe sit to the side a little bit. I'm going to stick it up here. It's kind of, yeah, it looks a bit safe there. Again, Technic pins. So all I'm going to be dreaming about is Technic pins. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we've got a big blue one coming through from here. So we're building like a base, quite a large cross member. So we've got these squares. I think, is there a bigger square? There is. So you've got that size of square and you've got this size of square, or rectangle. Rectangle, if we want to be precise. So that's going like this. Right, so we're getting a black piece here. The black must be just slightly short. Yeah, it's 2 shorter than that. Again, we have got the same type of thing. Pin there. 1, 2, 3, third hole. One going in there. And then we've got a big blue one going all the way through. Like that. And then that is going in there. So there we go. Right, these little L brackets again. Right, there we go. So building another bracket here. Right, we've got grey. I think that's that size of grey. So these are going up here. So is that covering? Yeah, it's going to the end. So I think it's just going there. So we've got 2 on top of each other. Bit of quickage. I actually not had much quick. It's not a Technic stuff. And then again we've got. Oh, yeah, that's already on. I was expecting the click and it didn't happen. So we're reinforcing these. So yeah, we'll do a lot of the Technic stuff on, or the technical data on the Millennium Falcon. Because the Millennium Falcon is probably, for me, it's probably my favourite ship. I mean, I like the Imperial Star Destroyers were nice, and I like all the ships, X-wing as well, Tie fighters. Take your pick. Right, so we have got these grey elements. We've got 2 and 2, so 2 together. Now, how many blocks from the end? So, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the grey pieces because we could probably get a better orientation for those parts. So it looks as if there's 3, and then imagine it before. That looks about right. 1, 2, yeah. 4 stubs at the end. And imagine that's the same. Yeah, it is. Right, there we go. Right, this is this the bigger block? I think it's the bigger one. Yeah, it looks as if we're building, again, it looks as if it's a mirror, not a mirror image, but I think we're going to be building on top. So that's going there. We've got a Technic pin, gap of 2, so it's roughly in the middle. Then we've got another of these grey Technic. Then we've got a Technic pin just in there. Again, roughly the same as the other side. So again, we have got pin this way. 1, 2, and then we've got a blue one going. I don't think it matters what side this goes in because it's half and half. It basically sticks out both sides. And then that is going to be going. Have I got that the right way? I think that actually goes. Is that? That's going up next to there. Then there's a gap. I think that's it. Oh, it is. Yep. Yep. There we go. 40, 41. So it's funny. Well, yeah. So that's going on top. So we've got another couple of little pieces to put on. So again, I think we're just putting on 2 L brackets. I don't think we've got any other pins in this. We're just simply putting these on. Then we've got a little 4 grey, which I think is in here. And they are going in the middle. Just there. So that's what we've got there. Okay, so this is going on top. There's nothing at the bottom of that, I don't think. So this is all really quite rigid, quite sturdy. Now we don't have anything in here which... I'm actually just going to look at my previous plan. No, there's nothing there. Just double checking that I've not missed anything. There's nothing on that bottom part. Right, cool. Right, we have got... So we've got these pins here.
Just Kate's telling us to get a wee drink. Hey Dan, you and Anya have a drink.
Do you know what? I'm actually feeling quite...
While you build.
I'm actually probably needing a wee drink.
Yeah.
I'm getting a wee bit horsey.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got pins going in here. These ones are getting the little black claws, which I think are in here. Oh, 2 of them together. There we go. So I think Kate was building the jack-o'-lantern.
I think she's going to do the jack-o'-lantern first, and then she'll do the wee...
And you got that wee skull. What is it called?
I'll get that done. I'll do that tonight, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I might just... Depends. The next
See, I don't know. Yeah. So funny enough. So when when you watch stuff and you Google stuff, you get the adverts on YouTube. You probably noticed this. So I've just got the enclosure system for the Millennium Falcon, or the display case, which I don't know. I'm looking at the stand because I need the stand to display it. But you can actually get like an acrylic enclosure as well. But I don't really know if I want to go for the enclosure. Haven't made up my mind. It's not set in stone. I'm definitely getting the stand. 100%.
It's just all the foundation bits, isn't
Yeah.
it? The now
Yeah, it's just you're basically just building the
you're
frame.
just building up. Ah yes. Oh, Venom's in.
Oh, Venom. How's it going, Venom? Good to see you in, buddy. We are in the middle of building the Millennium Falcon. At the moment, we don't really have much to. We've got like this. We've got the number 3, and we've got this part. So it's pretty much just building the framework for it. It's a little bit loosey goosey at the moment. Right, so we're now going to be building up another part. So basically, bag 1 is just multiple bags of bag 1. So there's a lot of pieces here. In fact, we've got about another 24 minutes, roughly.
How many bags have you done with bag 1, darling?
Just, I've still got quite a sizable
yeah,
chunk.
I can see it on the feed there. You've emptied it all out, haven't you?
Well, you've got it because bag 1 covers a multitude of bags. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The old Technic hole count. Right. So we've got weird kind of. So yeah, every Friday, 3 p.m. Well, 3 p.m. GMT time. We're going to do the Falcon build. And I've got hiccups. Right, so we built this little piece here. And this is going... It looks as if this is going in the end. Holy baloney, man. This is getting... She's getting big. Even in this scenario. Right, again, we're going to be building the same the other side. So it's going to be a good journey. As I say, I'm going to get more into the technical aspects. I've got this. So I'm going to start boring you with technical data on the Millennium Falcon or the Corellian YT-1300. This is the Haynes manual. I picked this up years and years ago. Really good technical data on it. It's got a lot of, because the Millennium Falcon was named the Millennium Falcon was Lando Calrissian who had it. He got it off of somebody. It basically worked. It moved freight. And I think I don't even know if it tells you the location that it did it. But he got it. Did he win it in a bet? And then he lost it in a bet to Han Solo. But it was Lando Calrissian. He was the original owner, and he is the person that called it the Millennium Falcon. So there you go. But I'll kind of compile stuff. I'll maybe get like a plan telling you all the kind of technical side of the Millennium Falcon. But it's a fantastic ship. I mean, probably actually, I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of times you probably have a wee tear in your eye when you've seen it in some films. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, the new films, or episode 7 onwards, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're okay. I'm not saying that they're the best Star Wars films. But when you see the Millennium Falcon under those sheets, it's hard to hold back the tears, actually. because Han Solo, I think, lost it. Was it? How did I need to look into how he lost it. And then he got reunited with the Millennium Falcon. And they flew off from the planet and escaped. So yeah, it's quite a tearjerker. Now what the hell? Man, this is getting big. Right, we've got 2 and 4. So we've got. So it looks as if I've just. Oh, Michael, I need to stop saying that, Michael Bolton. But we're bolting on 2 Technic blocks on here, either end. And then we've got reinforcing pins. Oh, she's down. I need that because that's probably, we're not going to have a spare of that. And it's black. Oh, we're going in, folks. Wish me luck. Where did that go? Where did it go? What's in the box? What's in the... Oh, get cramp. What's in the box? Oh, and oh, I'm going to have to stretch it all the way. That's better. Right. I was trying to get, because maybe do this way. So we've got that going in the end there. So these are little kind of reinforcing brackets, which is quite a nice thing. One in there, one up here. Yeah, Lando kept the ship pristine condition, and he had a lot of modifications that he did himself. He took the speed, he enhanced it quite a bit. Now, funny enough, when I was looking at the specs, so the Millennium Falcon, turn this over. The Millennium Falcon in atmospheric conditions could actually fly at, I think it was 500 miles per hour. So when Lando Calrissian got it, he modified it. He modified the engines and he modified all over. And it could actually fly at 750 miles per hour in atmospheric conditions, which is basically on like a planet like Earth, for instance. Oh, there's wee pins. Wee cheeky. See, that's a wee cheeky thing. But funny enough, when Han Solo got it, he did the Kessel Run, which is quite a devastating. It had actually quite a devastating effect on the Millennium Falcon. It basically got practically burnt to a crisp. Lost a lot of its hull, its plates. Basically, it just made it. It just made it through the Kessel Run. And that was in the Han Solo film. Right, it's 1, 2, so I think it's in that one. Do you know what? Right, hold on. Now, is that correct? Is that like that? Oh, baby!
What date is it today, darling?
10th. So yeah, it basically burnt to a crisp, and then Han Solo then made he repaired the hull, repaired all the paneling and stuff, but he put on a new. So Lando Calrissian had what's called an aerodynamic array, which is, it's not a sky dish, but it looks like a sky dish. It looks like a satellite dish. I mean, so he repaired that. He put an older model dish on it, but see, because it was flat, it wasn't as aerodynamic, so it could only do, I think it was it 680 miles per hour or 700 miles per hour. I think it was 700. It lost 50 miles per hour off its top speed because of the dish, which makes sense because it's a lot of drag. So just a really I wouldn't say a boring fact, but it's an interesting fact all the same. I'm full of those kind of facts. It's just the books I read. Right, so we're reinforcing with these little pins on here. I thought I did different because there's a black section and there's a grey, but I had it this way but when you look at this, they've got these bricks facing up, so that the grey side's here, the black's here. So I thought I'd maybe made a boo boo. Right, this is getting. It's getting serious. Getting serious. Right, what we got here? We have got, so we've got 20 pins. But yeah, I'll probably go over some of these facts with the Millennium Falcon, because it's a fascinating ship. As I say, she doesn't look like much, but she's got it when it counts. Kid. Because I think Luke Skywalker was a bit unimpressed with the Millennium Falcon, which when you look at it, it's, and that's one of the reasons why Han Solo was quite a, he was a smuggler. He was basically smuggling stuff for a price. He would shift stuff for you, and the ship was fast, so it could outrun a lot of the Imperial ships. But Han Solo wanted it to look just like a hunk of junk, so that you wouldn't really look at it and go, "Wow, look at that ship. That's impressive." You'd probably go, "My God, look at the state of that thing," and you would just overlook it, and that's the reason why he did it. So I actually need to watch Star Wars again. I think I'd always watch Star Wars the way I watched it. A lot of people say, "Oh, you start from episode 1, but episode 1 just tells the story of Anakin Skywalker, who then became Darth Vader. Spoiler alert. But, you know, the way I watched it, because to write A New Hope, he had to write the previous 3 to get the backstory of who everybody was and how it all fitted in. And again, when I watched it, the original film, when it came up episode 4, it always baffled me. I just couldn't really work it out. Because at that time, it was just a film series that was going to happen. You know, we didn't go, "Oh, episode 4, so where's 1, 2 and 3? You just don't think. You don't. Your brain doesn't compute at that age. Right. So there's what we've got. I don't know what part. I'd imagine that could even be the length, the width of it. She's gonna be big. Right, get that there. Right, what we've got? Black. So, looking at the time here, we've got 13 minutes. So again, I'm sticking to quite a rigid time frame here, purely because I just want to have. I want it to be. Well, actually, just while I'm here, the way the bag system is looking, it looks as if it's big, chunky, meaty bags. So I usually operate sometimes even like a 2-bag affair, depending on the builds. Some builds are actually a lot more meatier than others. And looking at this, it looks as if this is going to be. Bag 1's going to be. I don't even think I'm going to finish bag 1 today. In fact, looking at it, there's no way. And it's not going to be like, part 1's going to be bags 1 and 2. Part 1's going to just be part 1, and it's going to be part 2 is going to continue on from where we left off. Which is why I'm going to have to maybe look at getting some kind of system to keep this safe. That's just the way that's my logic, and I'm sticking to it. Because I usually don't. I don't think I've ever built anything that's been as big as this. Just like, oh, here's bag 1, by the way. Like my brother with his ketchup. So it's really just bag 1 is just massive. The Massif Central. So how's everybody? I bet everybody's quiet. How many?
Quiet.
How many folk have we got in?
5.
5. That's not too bad. So yeah, hopefully I gain a wee bit of traction building this. You know, little facts about Star Wars, and even if anybody's got any questions they want to ask, I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the new episodes, like 7, 8, and 9, I kind of got lost in who was who, and it just. Like, I think I'll always be an original Star Wars kind of guy. Darth Vader. You didn't know who he was, but it turns out he was a bit of a bad guy, but then had a good heart at the end, and was Luke Skywalker's dad, and blah blah, and Princess Leia was. It got really confusing. But at the end of it, Star Wars was it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm not saying that the new films were not as good, but there's a lot of twists and turns, and this person's. I don't know, I'm getting too old for that stuff now. Right, so we've got this L bracket. But yeah, I kind of get lost in all that kind of lore, that whole side of it. Right, this is Mrs. Bolton on here. So it's just going right on top. Oh, on a top. She was in there, Golden Eye. On a top. That was her name. Was it Oleg on a top? She liked to crush guys round the waist with her legs, so that's her name, on a top. I mean, everybody, you watch it in the cinema, go, I don't even know a first name, a Russian name, Savezna on the top, and they went, on the top, oh. Yeah, it was good at the time. I'm not gonna lie. Right, what's in the box? You stop saying that's really too much. You ever seen that film?
No.
7 Deadly Sins. Oh, it's great. Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
Oh, is it?
It's a serial killer, gluttony.
Aye.
It was a 7 Deadly Sins.
Mhm.
This serial killer was going around killing all these folk. It was Kevin Spacey. You never see what's in the box. You don't need to know what's in the box because you know what's in the box. And he goes out. Morgan Freeman meets up with a killer. He wants to meet them in the middle of nowhere.
Mhm.
So he's arrested. He's basically, and FedEx starts coming along this long road. They've got a package. Deliver it to him. Morgan Freeman's there. He opens the box. I'll not even waste this bit. And Brad Pitt's like this. He's fatting up. No, he's Brad Pitt is with Kevin Spacey. He's got a gun. He's just watching over him.
Mhm.
Morgan Freeman's like down the road somewhere, and he gets the box, and Brad Pitt's like, "What's in the box?" And he opens it, and we all know what it is. You don't see it. You don't need to see it because you know what's in the box. And he's about to blow his head off. What's in the box? It's a great film. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, I know you maybe don't like Brad Pitt.
Okay,
Oh, but it's a great film. I mean, dare I say, even it's a classic. Just a great film. Really worth a watch, even if you don't like all Bradius Piteous. I need to stop saying that. What's in the box? Great. It's a great film. Right. By the way, we're in step 57. Heinz beans. Right, this is... So we're putting on another grey block, which is going right over here. And then we've got a reinforcing pin. Or these black reinforcing pins, which I'm really beginning to like. So we're really basically they just join these two Technic pieces together. Wow. So this now is basically going on this part here. So we are. In fact, I'm trying. No, in fact, it's going that way. Actually, it's going this way. Is it? Oh, right. I see. It's going that way. Right. Got you. So that is marrying in here. Oh, marrying. Made marrying. And then this is joining in here. Little wiggle. Quite nice. So we've got little wiggle pieces that we're probably going to reinforce with something over it. I don't see anything there. We're just putting it over. Oh, we're actually not doing anything there at the moment. Okay. I'd like to get something in there, but that's just me. Right, it looks as if we're building the other side, and I imagine, yeah, we're probably going to get this other side of this bracket done, and that's probably going to be it for this part one. So, I'll tell you one thing, we've fairly hammered through these Technic pins sitting here. Right, do you want me to put the blue one in, because that's going to be a marker. 2, so that's in 3. And then this one is going just up the other side here. Right, we've got 2 of these little So did anybody buy anything from the Prime Day? I'll be honest with you, I really didn't rate the Prime. I got some great buys on Argos, John Lewis, Very, Smiths. I got some great deals on those sites. For me, Prime, if you were wanting to buy that set, great. If you didn't really want to buy that set, guess what? Didn't really mean much to you. So I wouldn't say I was disappointed. There was nothing really took my fancy. Well, there was one. There was the TIE Fighter Ultimate Collector's Edition, but yeah. I think Lego's got double points coming up soon. So I may be getting something potentially on double points. And I may actually be using my insider points, because I've got quite a lot of money on insider points. And I may be getting this kit because it's one that I've been kind of eyeing up for a while. So here we go. That's what we've got. So that's a possibility. Not 100%. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's all clandestine. Clandestine, it's Vassies. So yeah, we do have some more. Well, by the way, we've got this Spooky Ghost. This Spooky Ghost is great. It's great.
I didn't know that was good.
Yeah, there's a wee light brick in it, which is probably worth.
It's worth the money for that.
It's worth the money for that. Oh, right, that's going like that, because that bracket. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. So this is going on top of this, which again makes sense. We're just basically mirroring what we've built, putting it on top, and just kind of a bit of reinforcement. Right. It's funny when you start a build, especially one that's got a lot of Technic pieces. It takes me because I don't build a lot with Technic. A lot of the cars use Technic, but percentage wise it's not as much. Like the framework is all like this. So this is similar to a car. Technic frame with a kind of wiggle plate outer skin. So it's a little bit different for me. It takes me a couple of steps just to start getting into that Technic kind of mindset. Because as I say, I'm not a big Technic like these like Ferrari Technic sets. I'm not really into stack. And do you know what? I'm just going to count it. Oh, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. It's in there. Yeah, I'm not like a big Technic style fan, if I'm honest. You know, I just don't like the shape of those kind of cars. I think that they're nice and they're good, but it's not my cup of tea. But again, there's a lot of people. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I got them free, I would build them. But I don't think I would build. I don't think I would buy them. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. So again, big part here. Going up there. Then we've got a little connecting block. I call it a reinforcing Technic piece, which is quite nice. It's going in there. Right, now we have got reinforcing pins going. So it looks as if we're going in here. Is it? I think that's going in there actually. It's hard to see. They've kind of, I wouldn't say they've hid it, but where's that other pin going actually? Right, reinforcing pin. And then a reinforcing pin just in front of this join here. Where is that other? There's a... Ah, right, they've got it in the top. I think they've got it just up here. I think it's just the same as the one in the bottom. Right, so this piece now is obviously going to go in here. Same fashion. Oh. Ah, right. How? Oh no, it's going... That's going that way. Oh, jeez, man. Right, that's going in there. That's going like that. That's going in the top. So there we go. That's a big cross member piece. Right, I think we've got, yep, I'm quite glad at that. So we'll do this little part, and I think that might actually round up, yep, we're 2 minutes past 5. I think it looks as if we've got a C little blocks going across. Now, that must be going at the end. So we'll get 4 of these grey pieces, and I think that's going to do it. So I'll have like an hour and a half of build and maybe a little bit of talk after it, if you know what I mean. Ah, do you know what I didn't see? That's interesting. When did they come into the equation? Right. I've actually missed a part just in here. So I'll need to separate these. There's a part goes in the middle here. When did they... Whoa. Ah, right, I see. Yep. So when we built those parts at the end, they cheekily had these. So it's just basically... These are just going in. So we've got two of these little brackets with Technic pins in here, and these are going in the middle. These are just reinforcing brackets. I didn't actually see these. That's quite a cheeky little step. Too busy building the ones at the end. Right, so these are going in. I think they're going just at that joint. They're facing out the way. So these are going in here. It's a bit of a faff. There we go. But you know what? That actually, that makes total sense. So yeah, I missed out this reinforcing bracket in the middle here. So I'm just going to have to do the same this side. I'm just going to have to separate it a little bit, because we are going to join these little grey bricks here. As I say, I need to put this in here, so yeah, and it's just in front of that. Yep. So we might have to just separate just from here, just a smidge. In fact, just take it all off. Take it all off. Right, that's going in there. Right, let's get this in. Let's get these in. So I think that's roughly where we need it, is it? Yep, yep, yep. There we go. And just get the end there. There we go. And get that in. That's nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right. Right, so we've got those members in. And they're going the right way, bricks facing out the way. Don't know why I just missed them. Right, now we've got these in. Now what we're doing is we're putting these 4 members across and we're just reinforcing these little blocks. There we go. Do you know, wait a minute. Now, just, have I made another, is another boo-boo here? No, that end one was single strips. Yeah, it's up there. So that's what that. So that one, that definitely is a single strip. Yeah, it's got to be. I thought I'd made a wee mistake there, but no. So that's going to cross there. I don't know why that one's a single and the other ones were doubles. Right, that's in. Right, just want to check I'm getting the cross members in here correct. Yeah, so yeah, it's facing this way. I'm going to put them in, I'm going to pick it up and reinforce it. Right. Yep, get that nicely settled in there. There we go. Right, so I don't know why. There must be a reason for that. Definitely is a different piece at this end here. And that, do you know what's pretty good?
Doing the skull now, she's done the wee jacket.
Oh, she finished the skull? Cool.
No, she's going to do the skull.
Oh, she's going to do the skull. That's what I mean, she's finished.
Yeah, the wee jacket on.
Do you know what? I'm double checking this because there is a single piece in there. I'm just triple checking. Yeah, definitely. Right, so that's not going to do it. What we're going to do is, which is quite good. So we've still got a lot of bricks still left in bag 1. But what we're going to do is we're going to put this into this allegedly. So what I want to do is I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put all these big girder parts. They can go maybe just in here just now. Right, so orientation, that's like that. That's like that. So all these pins are going to get pushed in. And there's pins everywhere. So I might actually move my water bottle. Water boy. Ah, I see where you're going. Wow, okay. So this is sliding in. I think I've got one of these pins slightly proud. There we go. Right, that's sliding in. So it looks as if. So I think these are fitting over here. So there's a little part goes in there. Now all these pins, these ones here are going to get shoved in. So we've got. Do you know what? I'm wondering. So we're not doing this bottom one. We're doing these top ones. So this one goes in. These two go in. Oh. So these are just sliding into the frame. Just trying to get a bit of room here. So there we go. Those are going in. These are all going in here. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh yeah. So these pins just basically slot in and lock this in place. Those are going in. Those are going in. Those are going in. That is it. That one there. The bottom ones are not going in because there's nothing there. I've missed. Do you know what? I've missed a wee pin just when I see it. There's one goes up here as well. There we go. And that is going to do it. Right, so we finished. We've done 71 steps.
Jeez, oh.
So that's what we've got. That's what we've built today. So as you can probably make out, it looks as if the width of the Millennium Falcon is going to be probably this. And this is going to be half, so it's going to be up to about here. This is going to be the main, like, big, it's almost like a frying pan basically. So that's what we've got. I'm just checking all these pins are in. Yep, these ones are all locked in. And that's quite sturdy. That was different. Enjoyable. Again, technique's not my thing, but the framework of the Millennium Falcon is basically all technique. But that's a really good build. That's an hour and a half we've done. So what I'm probably, I've got so we've got all this. All this is left for bag one. So part one, and we haven't even finished bag one, basically. Big wowza Rooney. So we've got little grips in these ones, which is interesting. We've got the grips, or these little pieces facing this way. I don't think, yeah, there's nothing on the other side. So there we go, folks. That's going to do this first part of, so obviously we haven't pushed these pins in here because there's nothing here. So we're going to be building like probably more out here. Or, I mean, you answers in a postcard. But it's really rigid. Right, I'm going to get into chat here just to see. So we've, do you know what? Did I have a timestamp there? I think we are 1 hour 50, so we're 2 hours. So we probably went a little bit over, we probably waffled a lot at the beginning. So, I'll have a drink of water and we'll maybe catch up. Because I usually don't catch up with chat as much. While I'm building, I really can't see the woods for the trees, as I say. So, the next part of this build will be next week, same time, 3 PM. That's going to be the kind of bog standard. And we'll just continue on from this bag and then we'll obviously the next bag. I'm going to get all those bags sorted, get them all done. But we've still got a lot from bag one. We've still got a really, I mean, I'd probably even say we went through half of bag one, roughly. Still got quite a few of these grey Technic bricks. I don't know what they're called. Bricks? Plate? No, not plates. Bricks. Oh. But that's it. So again, I need to look at how long it takes, just so I've got a rough idea. Not that I'm going to cut down the stream time. I want to maybe try and get it so that it finishes just before maybe Christmas, as a kind of ballpark figure. So we'll maybe see how long it, because we can get like an hour of build and a little bit of talk before and after. That's the kind of main plan. Oh, I'm going to just move this over a touch. So yeah, I'm going to get something to eat soon in bed for me because I'm working tomorrow. Work was, wow, it was a lot of fridges, two fridges that had some technical faults I had to deal with, which is quite difficult. I'm not going to lie. It's yeah, it's not easy doing the job I do. There's a lot more stuff. There's a little part here there's a little wheel element here, which is kind of weird. Don't know. I don't know what that is. There's also, I'm going to double check these parts here. Just double check that these are correct, because these reinforcing pins are slightly different. Yeah, there's not one there. I might just double check them just while I'm working. Because the one inside here is different. I'm gonna double check just to see, because I can move that down if it needs moved, or this one. I think this, but that one can't go there. I don't know. Just when I see some things, I'm kind of just looking at them and thinking, you know, is that really meant to be there? But yeah, she's but yeah, just a little, just double checking my build. It's just this part here.
I thought you were just going to see if just checking your builds.
Would you know what? Right. I wonder if there's a reinforcing pin up there. It's funny how you just miss little parts. I'm just going to check. Back into Builder. I just want to see. Right, where is it? So it'd be this side here. Yeah, I don't think there is actually.
Oh, he's got the tools out. Is he doing out?
Big cutter.
Aye.
Yeah, I just want to check. Because there's an offset, because I think like the side that I think the side the cockpit's on's kind of slightly different, maybe. I don't like. It's not that I don't like, but yeah, that one's there. That's definitely there. Be the other side. Yeah, I think it must be right. I'm kind of looking for something that's maybe. Again, having the 3D plans is so good, because you can actually just turn it round and just check your build. I'll maybe look into that. It's just here. I see reinforcing plates here and here, but I don't see them on this part. So I just want to maybe double check that. It's one of those things. It's
6, 7, that's good. Spring goes went quiet.
fell asleep.
Aye.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, right, I'm going to wrap it up. I was going to say, if anybody had any questions, I was going to answer some questions. Not that there's really that much to answer. It's going to be an epic build. It's going to be a big build as well. I've got these bags here. I've got big plates here. I've got, this is the these are the extras. So there's the sub-white engines at the back. This bit here is going to be the glass canopy, which is actually quite an expensive piece. Also, you've got the nameplate here, and you've got these rods in the bottom of the Millennium Falcon cockpit there. So you got some really nice big parts. But as I say, I'm going to get better organised. I'm going to get something for this. I don't know what, because it's quite big. It's actually, to be honest, it was quite good working with this because you've got a nice. It's nice and flat. You can see the parts that you've got. It wasn't too bad, and these were actually quite good for these little parts. So that worked out quite well. But I'll look into maybe getting some kind of maybe organisation a little bit. Maybe clear some of this part here. I've got a couple of things here that I could maybe get rid of in the next stream. But yeah, that's probably, in fact, wait, I'll just, this could be quite, is this going to be tricky? I'm going to bring this down.
I've just said thanks for coming in.
Yeah, because we're just going to wrap it up. So I'm going to put them there, that's the extra parts. I'm going to bring this.
Just think about the extra parts you're going to get.
Yeah, well, there'll be the usual parts. Oh, jeez, it's this cable it's good, but it's, yeah, you've got to be careful. Right, I'm going to bring these round. Let's go. Turn the brightness up a wee smidge because I turn the brightness down. I turn the brightness down because it saves battery power a little bit. There we go. Right. Whew. Oh, tell you, that was quite intense. Conclusion. She's going to be quite big. That's probably, so if you maybe double this up here and you put the mandibles on, it's going to be big. Oh my goodness. But we do have shelf space, so you know we've kind of got storage now, which is good. But I'm gonna have to find a place to maybe even sit this safe. And again, we've got the old Falcon manual to just to go by, and this is great. If you're ever looking, maybe even as a Christmas present, you see here it's like, you know, there's the optional extras for the YT 1300. That's the floats. You've also got cargo pods. So the whole Millennium Falcon was basically modular. It was a big module system. In fact, that's a great poster there of the Corellian factory, and you can see different shapes of the YT. I think those are earlier YTs, but you can see the fact that it was, you know, you can modulise the shape of it. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that in later ones. There's the YT 1000. That's the very first start of the YT series, 1000 series, if you could put it that way. But we'll get into a lot of this. We'll talk about it because it's a fascinating build. As I say, I've got I might actually put these somewhere else. These are the stickers. There's not many stickers. Only a couple. 9, 12 stickers. Which is pretty good. But yeah, we will rendezvous next week. So as I say, Friday 3 PM. I think next week I'm going to be a bit more organised. I could have delayed the stream. I could even have sort of cancelled it, but I wanted to do it because I knew people, and I know when I came on the stream, I know how to go live now. I couldn't find the button, and I just pressed it, but I hadn't done the orientation, so I'll get all that. It'll be smooth running next week. But we're not going to build this like, oh, I'm going to start building the Millennium Falcon like midweek. It's going to be Friday, 3 PM, and that's it, set in stone. Because 3 PM's at a good time. It's if I'm working the next day, which I am in this case, I can do the stream, finish it like 4:30, even 5. Okay, but a little bit later because we were maybe 15 minutes late. Finish it between 4:30 and 5, probably near 5, which means we're on for 2 hours, probably like an hour and a half hour build time, and then a little bit of chit chat, as they say, and a little bit of technical data on the Millennium Falcon. Just talk about stuff. Um, but streaming it at 3 p.m. Friday just means that people will be able to, dare I say, set their schedule, get a cup of tea or whatever, which is kind of worrying to think. Um, but no, it just means that people will know when to come in, and we're going to be there. We're going to be building this, and you'll see it transform from this basic framework into what is going to be quite an impressive model kit of the Millennium Falcon, and something that's going to sit proud in my Lego display. And it might even knock the Titanic as favourite set. But in saying that, there's other sets. I'm pointing up here because there's nothing up here now. I don't have somebody's moved my Concorde, my shuttle up there. But yeah, there's a big week this week. We built a lot of Billy bookcases. I'm Billy bookcased out my head, but they're all built. There's probably some extenders and doors and stuff we need. But I'm going to talk with my partner, Anya the Banana. She's just lying down there. But we've got ideas in here as well, like shelving. So yeah, but we're getting somewhere, and it's good. It's good when you start getting, places to put what you're building, because we were getting to that point where we just didn't have any room, and this thing here probably wouldn't have happened because we got nowhere to put it. Now we've got shelves. We've actually got so many options at displaying this. I'm looking at different different ways to display it. Maybe with a case. I don't know. Definitely 100% the display stand I'm getting, and you put the wee minifigs at the side, which is quite nice. I don't know about casing it in the acrylic and all that stuff. I don't know. I want to. I possibly may do that, but again, I don't know. I'm kind of half and half. Funny enough, the Billy bookcases are 80 centimeters, but that's taken in about yay big thickness either side. This, when it's fully built, is 83 centimeters. So you're probably looking at internal diameter, or the internal width is maybe, I'd maybe even go as far as saying 74 centimeters, maybe. I'm going to measure it to see what I've got. So this is going to stick out, but can you put it in at an angle? I don't know. I need to look into what other people. I think a lot of people just put it on top of the Billy bookcases and have it sitting up, which does work and it works great. But then that's a normal Billy bookcase height, not extreme height, because I don't want it to be too high. I don't know. There's places to put it. Put it that way. It's not that I'm stuck. I just trying to work out what options I've got. But yes, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good build, and I'm quite glad I'm not building it in like successive chunks every other day. I'm quite glad I'm building it every week, and then there might be a week where we have like we don't stream. We have a little bit of a breather, maybe just to get it so that it finishes just before Christmas.
Yeah, because I've got
Yeah, we've got other stuff.
Christmas things to do as well.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's the channel's going places. I mean, you should see the the big bag of bags of bricks there. I'll need to sort that, but I'll sort that and get it stored somewhere. Yeah. So anyway, that's gonna do it, folks. I don't know if MD's maybe wait to see. I'll just see if MD's maybe saying goodbye or. But as I say, 3 p.m. Friday, we're all going to be in. You're still up? Yeah, Kate's still there. Love you, Kate. It's always good to see. It's good to see people coming in. And as I say, Friday 3 p.m. is Falcon Friday, and I'll be here every Friday. there will be an occasional Friday that I might not be in, just to kind of get the schedule so we finish this thing just before Christmas, perhaps. That's the kind of general plan. Whether that happens, well, it should. I say I'm going to work out how many hours it takes to build, and then we'll go from there. But certainly this bag is taken. That's a good chunk. I'm not even through bag one, but bag one was multiple bags, all the same. But yeah, take care, folks, and I will see you next. I'll see you. I'll be streaming probably tomorrow at some point.
Yeah, because I've got a big things to do.
But for Falcon Friday, it'll be next week. So remember to tune in.
Yeah.
Cheers, Kate. I appreciate that. It's really means a lot. It's nice when you get a bit of love in the stream.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow with Darren, Kate. You'll be able to see me.
Yeah. Because we've got the Mona Lisa to finish.
Oh, we've got the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can might. Well, I don't know if we'll finish the Mona Lisa, but we'll
try and
get through.
Aye.
Because we're starting the canvas part of it.
It's not that, of course, and it's 3D effect.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more than what I think.
So we'll probably on tomorrow at some point. We'll do a stream with Anya the Banana. I need to stop calling Anya Banana. Anya's quite tired.
I am
She's
shattered. Yeah. I've got to be honest. College is hard going at the moment.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No, so, but yeah, definitely tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Don't know. We'll probably afternoonish.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe even about the same time, 2, 3 maybe.
Yeah, because we seem to be a bit.
Yeah.
That's the kind of time we can do.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
It's quite a good time because we can do stuff in the morning.
Yeah.
We can do we could do a stream in the morning, but it's not ideal.
No.
Anyway, folks, in fact, I'm gonna get my the old finger. I hate the finger of death.
Finger of doom.
But I'm gonna get it just here, and that brings up. I need to change. This is if I get bad wind. Although I do take, I'm diabetic and my metformin does create some flatulence, so maybe it's covering. No, but anyway, folks,
Bye.
I will see you. So as I say, Falcon Friday next week, 3 p.m, and we'll do the same. We'll get this. We'll get the rest of bag one. So thanks for everybody that came in. I think Venom was in. Sprue and Glue was in. Dave, Kate was in.
Yeah.
I don't think there was anybody else.
Oh, Mr. Lou, but he didn't.
No, he was in.
He was in Taco Bell.
A load of nonsense. Right, folks.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Bye, Dave.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Keep well.
Sayonara.
Kate
Take
too.
care.
Bye. Venom. That's it.
Go spend some time together. You too.
Oh, who's that, Kate?
Kate. Will do, Kate. Thanks for that. See you later. See you next week, but we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.